technology, screens. I'll tell you one thing. One of the things I don't like is when somebody talks a whole lot of trash and can't back it up. When it comes to home theater, you got to be to back it up. You got to back up if you got the best projectors. You got to back it up if you got the best screens. It has to be backed up. One of the things I noticed that we always said that one individual will constantly run his mouth about his products being this, that, and the other, and can't back it up. So don't avoid challenge. Do challenge. Cut it out with the Q&As. What you need to do is basically, you want questions and answers. We got a whole lot of questions over here. Question: how come you haven't done the demonstration yet against the black paint? Now, we do these tests all the time. This is something that's required for any kind of black technology we develop. We have to be to show the difference between black paint, black fabric, any kind of black surface versus our technology. If you're making claims that you can make a black screen that fast, that quick, with no problem whatsoever, then you need to back it up. Get out of that Q&A nonsense you're doing right now and get that demonstration done. We got a few demonstration challenges we're going to give this individual for running his mouth too much. And like I said, you have to be to back it up. I spent years and years developing black technology on just about every level you could possibly think of. And the one thing I don't like is when somebody comes along and tries to make it sound like it's so easy that they can do it like that. So, what is the difference between your Fusion Black and black paint? Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something. I think it is just that. I think it's just black paint. That's it. That's what I think it is. As for your gray screen paint products, we already know what's in that. That's black and white paint at the end of the day. There's nothing new about that. You can make something called Darkwing Night, Destiny screen paint. At the end of the day, it's black and white paint. I guarantee you. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I'll have somebody buy the product, bring it down here, we'll pop it open, see if it matches in within that 10 teaspoons of black paint, and I guarantee we get an identical match of it. Like I said, that's the idea of a scammer. When he gets shut down in one area, he builds in another area. And that's what he's doing right now. So, as I said before, get hopping on test demonstrations. Right now, he's into doing a Q&A. And as I said before, do the challenge. And several challenges we have for Mr. Crow or Jamie. One of the challenges we have for him is if you say you can make a product, right? No problem whatsoever. I have no problem with this. How about you make our Phantom? How about you make our Phoenix? You can post the ingredients. We'll get the ingredients over here. We'll make the product and we'll put it against our own screen paint. And we'll see whether or not it matches our product or not, since you said you can make what we have over here. Number two, you got a black screen paint you claim to have. Then one of the tests you have to do against one of those screens is you have to see what's the difference between that and black paint. Because at the end of the day, you could just be selling black paint, like black and white paint at the end of the day. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
You have to be to prove that your technology works. So the whole Q&A thing is not going to help you. Okay, if you don't do it today, we'll request it tomorrow. Every time I do a demonstration, I'm going to request you do the demonstration showing off your white levels on your screen. And you have to do that not with a comparison to gray paint. You have to do it against a white screen, and you have to do it against black paint. Yellow screen. So I can do it over here with no problem whatsoever. I can show a difference between my product and black paint. No problem whatsoever. Easy to do. Like I said, you claim to basically be to make a black screen paint, right? Then show us one of the demonstrations. I told you, when it comes to making a black screen, it's more than just taking black paint and just basically just doing some colorful pictures on it. You gotta show a difference. So where's your demonstration? I'm expecting by 12 o'clock, I'm gonna check your account. I hope there's a demonstration. I hope there's ingredients of you making our product and posting it so we can bring it over here and do it ourselves. Because if not, that just shows you're a fake. Now, we already exposed your black and white mixtures as a fake because they are a fake. At the end of the day, we have 3 of your screen paints made out of 1 gallon of paint. Pink screen. Very easy to make. Very, very easy to make your product. When we get the Cinemax down here, we'll make the Cinemax, we'll make the UV mix, and all the rest of them we miss, we'll make those too. Like I said, within that 10 tablespoon mix, I'm pretty sure we can pull up exactly what your product's made out of. Since we already know from the door that it is black and white paint. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
See, Crow? So I can show the difference between my product and black paint so easily, and how you're doing a Q&A to try to avoid doing the challenge as much as possible. If you don't get it done today, we'll request it tomorrow. Other than that, your product is just black paint. And if it's just black paint, man, that is going to destroy someone's screen. So I wouldn't even buy that stuff until he does the test. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Where's your test, Crow? Back it up. So what do you explain to your customers? How you didn't scan them? They went out and bought a paint that was black and white? Let's go over to dark purple. So I told you, he avoids it as much as possible. He will avoid it as much as possible because he's a fake at the end of the day. You better back this up, man. I told you. If I make that call today, the ordering starts again. Your products will be down here, and you're going to have a hard time trying to convince your customers that they're not buying a black and white paint at the end of the day. We're already in the process of making the Metallica mix better than what it is, because I know exactly what to add into it to improve it. So if anyone were to ask, Mr. Bird, what is the difference between your screen paint and everyday black paint? Well, my screen can produce a higher level of color and a brighter image. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is all you got to do. Back your product. Same thing like the screen paint mixes. All you got to do is just take the ingredients that we posted below, make the same thing, or make the 3 tablespoons of black paint into white paint, and just match it against your product at 13 to 14 feet away and show a massive difference. That's all. If it doesn't match, then it means you have a different product. But if it does, then there's a problem. As I said before, we get the rest of your products down here. That's going to be the end of it. We already got 3 of them already. So the problem we have here, we gave the Crow a challenge, and usually what Crow does, he avoids it as much as possible. Well, like I said, we even have your new stuff. Your new product, I'll have it down here in no time at all. And I'll have it ready for testing. We'll make that thing red on camera, and I'll show you at the end of the day, it's black and white paint. Now, the reason why we come at Crow this way, because Crow has a bad habit, and he's been doing this for years to us. Every time we make a product, Crow would come in and take our product, put it online, put some black paint next to it and say, that's how our product is reacting, and then start calling us scammers. So now we're going to turn the tables on you. Now we have your product down here. We can make your product easy, and we can show and guarantee 100% that your product is black and white paint. I also guarantee that the product you have right now, and that Jet Fusion, is just nothing more than black paint. Because at the end of the day, I can back up my work. You can't. You're in a Q&A right now. You should be doing a demonstration of black paint versus your screen. Well, we know you can't do that because your product is actually black paint. So is he going to do the demonstration? Nah, he ain't going to do it. Matter of fact, I got to be outside in a few minutes for some demonstrations. Let's go to, where do you want to go? I think a place I want to go with this screen. We did different colors already. Oh, let's do white 4K snow screensavers.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, before I leave out of here, I'm going to ask you again, Crow. Complete the challenge by today. It's not hard to get black paint. Either paint it down the side of your screen or get a sample about that big. I don't want to see a little tiny card out piece. I want a huge piece just like this. I want you to lay it against your black screen and do the demonstration. And not only that, I want you to do the demonstration where you're taking the black and white mixture that we made over here and matching it against your product. It shouldn't be hard to do. The color red.
Getting that from YouTube.
I learned to back your products up, man. Don't get mad at me because you can't seem to do your work correctly. That's your personal mix. We made that a couple of days ago. So that's the personal mix right there. That's the screen where we did the demonstration of the 2 teaspoons of black, 2 teaspoons, actually we had several measurements on that. So let me show you what we got from this one. So that right there is the personal mix. This one right here is, get them all out here so we can show you what we got. That right there is your personal mix screen paint. Right here is your Metallica mix. Yeah, I told you we had personal mix, we matched it. That's when we did the demonstration, we broke it down. We broke it down from 2 tablespoons of black paint, 3 tablespoons of black paint, and the magic number was 4. 4 gave us the perfect match. So we have your personal mix now. So if anybody wants to make your personal mix, at the end of the day, like I said, black and white paint, 4 tablespoons of white paint, actually black paint into, sorry, I got the mix up. 4 tablespoons of black into white. Blue screen, perfect match. So from that alone, that little idea I told you, the scale we have is from 10 tablespoons. Anything within that area, we can match all your products that fast, that quick. That right there, this is your personal mix right here, already matched. Purple screen, See? Perfect match. And it can't even match our technology. I'll have a Cinemax soon. Trust me when I tell you that. If I were you, get the challenge done. If you don't get the challenge done, we'll have all of them in one hit done. I'm not joking with you when I tell you, Crow, that I can make all your screen paints in one day. Every last one of them. I can make them. So much for your personal mix. It belongs to me now. Green screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
See? Matches perfectly. That's your personal mix right there. That right there is your Metallica mix right there. Let's put the Metallica mix right next to this right here. See what we get. All right. So on this side, we have a huge sheet of Crow's Metallica mix. And then on this side, in this little corner right here, we have the personal. I think I need to get a little box for that to stand up a little higher. So we did it at 3, but we came off at 4 was the magic number. So that's why I said at the end of the day, you guys are buying nothing more than black and white paint. That's what it is. And until you do your challenge, I'm going to continue to make all your screen paints. Told you, I can make your products. That's the challenge here. Get it done. If you want to talk trash about black screens, then you need to do that challenge. You need to back it up. Don't have your customers painting some dirty screen on their wall without proper test. Anything you make, Crow, I'll have it down here on my table, and I'll have it made within hours. Another hours, probably a couple of minutes. This one is the 3. That wasn't it. What's this one right here? This one's a 10. That right there is a Metallica mix right there. Perfect match. This one here at the bottom is 2 tablespoons. I'm guessing this one right here is the Cinemax. That's the Cinemax right there. We got a couple more. We had a bunch of them out of that one. You explain to your Q&A to your customers how you scammed them out of money. How we was able to make your product so easy. UV mix. Right here. That's your UV mix made. This right here, that's the personal mix. 4. It took 4 teaspoons of black to make your personal. Right there. Made all your products out of 1 gallon of paint and 1 quart of black. When your rest of your products get here, we'll make this too. Because now I know. I got an idea. I got a feeling. Anything within the 10 line of teaspoons pretty much is your product. Nothing outside that. This one right here was only 4. That was 10. Now, the cool thing about this one right here, we have right here, is a little different when I made that one. That one right there can do the job of this one and that one combined to a certain degree. But the personal mix, that's a perfect match for it. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Explain to yourself in that Q&A how you basically ripped your customers off some screen paint, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You said you're saving them hundreds. You stole hundreds of dollars from them. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
I don't think that even wants to stand. Like he got that stand trial. Like, no, Can't make me stand through this freaking stuff. You crazy? Yeah, you stole money from your customers. Match perfectly. You ain't saving them hundreds, you stole money from them. Guys sitting there smiling on camera every day in your face, selling you black and white paint, telling you that a product is something more than what it is, and we were able to make it over here this fast. Just had to figure out exactly how many teaspoons of black it took to trigger it. And it wasn't much. So my suggestion to you is go out and do that challenge. You call yourself making a black screen paint, then do another test. Keep in mind, it's not that easy to make black screens. Just do the test. Is your paint a real thing, or is it black paint at the end of the day? Are you running another scam? Now, if you don't do the test, you can't back up your product showing that it's different from black paint, then the problem you're going to run into is going to look like another scam paint. I wouldn't buy anything else from this guy. If he's making something that fast, that quick, you should be requesting tests from him. You should be questioning this product, because the fact that if I can make that product that fast, that quick here, and like I said, it took me 1 gallon and 1 quart to make 3 of his screen paints. Boy, he got a good scam going on. Let's go over here and let's see. Let's check out some snow. Because you might use the line by saying, well, no, my white levels are different. No, they're not different. They all match. There's your personal mix right there. Anybody bought the personal mix? If you had that on your wall, I feel sorry for you. You got scammed. That's black and white paint. That one was actually 4 tablespoons of black paint into 1 quart. This one was 10. Now we did it with 10. It was out of curiosity to see how far we could go. Where would that cap line land at? It lands at 10. So that means at 10 to 1, that's where we can actually start measuring back and forth on clicking on exactly which ones are going to click. Now this one we started off with 2 tablespoons. Then we started off with 3 before, like I said, was the magic number. Skyworth food demonstration. No contrast is going to pick up on either one of them. They can't see. Get away from there now. See? What makes it even more disturbing that both of the screens look like they match together. I told you, couple. And if you have 10 in one of them and 4 in the other, they still match, which is even more frightening at the end of the day. Boy, he didn't do much to scam you guys, did he? Yeah, you got some questions and answers in that Q&A, man. You need to explain to your customers why is your product looking like a black and white paint substance. And keep in mind, for those who are going to say, well, no, that's... No. We made this paint off a tutorial video that he deleted off his account. This didn't come off the top of our heads. We used a video that he deleted off his account showing him making a screen paint using black and white. And that's what we did. Except for we jumped it to see exactly how far we can go. If I jump this up to 10 spoons, is this thing still going to match? It matched. 4 spoons, is it going to match? It matched. Y'all got scammed. So what's he going to say about us? Oh, y'all got scammed. He's selling nothing but black paint. No, I can actually back that up. I can put black screens or black paint or fabric against my screens and they don't match. But I can tell you at the end of the day that your product is black and white paint. You can't even back it up. Right now, instead of a Q&A, you should be doing a demonstration of black and white paint, see if it matches your product. Or that black paint or whatever nonsense. Let's see what else we got here. J and K 4K. I don't know which one's more disturbing. The fact that they're 2 different paints and the fact they're both matching. This is 10 tablespoons of black and it still looks like the other screen. I told you, man, when I was looking at the paint, when he had them all lined up, I said, they're only off by a couple of shades of black. At the end of the day, honestly, to tell you the truth, it wouldn't really make a difference. You could springboard this bad boy. Did mine 10 tablespoons, 4 tablespoons of black. At the end of the day, and within that 10 line, you couldn't make a mistake in making it. Literally couldn't. You could not make a mistake in making it. I didn't do the side by side next to each other, but you couldn't make a mistake. Heck, you can skip all this together and just make your own. That's really, really bad. That's really, really bad. At the end of the day, that's bad, man. That's really, really bad. Let's see how Crow was doing the fake demonstrations when he was putting black paint and saying, hey, look, that's their product. And black paint looks just like this thing. Oh, we're going to redo your demonstrations too. When you're doing the fake demonstrations with the black paint, saying that was our screen paint, we're going to redo those. Get out of there. I'll tell you, get out of there. You're getting scammed, scam. Getting scammed. Yep, scam. Now look, I'm gonna tell you something. After all the other screen paints are busted, you can't use those no more. Now he's gonna come up with a new screen paint. I guarantee he's gonna start bringing out new screen paints. Can't use the other ones anymore because they already been exposed. So now he's gonna try to bring something else new to try to cover up the mistake that he's already got caught up in. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. It's like the red wagon scam. You know, somebody comes to your house, they bring you a red wagon, they jump over your gate, they steal it, they paint it a different color, they go to the next house. That's what he just did to y'all. $4K demonstrations. Now, let's show you how Crow faked a lot of his demonstrations by saying that our products basically came up too dark. If it was black paint, yeah, it would have came up dark. Our products have already been tested against black paint, so that theory is pretty much out the window. But let's show you how it's done. So what he'll do is he'll pick a nice light color surface. He's not going to choose any contrast. If he chooses contrast, the black paint may basically stab in the back. He has to stay near a lighter color, so that way he can make the product seem to be too dark. Boy, I'm telling you, boy, you hope I'm about to explain this in court. Boy, you're gonna have some problems at the end of the day. But look at this. So this is what he does. He takes everyday black paint, paints it onto a surface, and says this is how their products react. Doesn't that look like your commercials? Your little demonstrations, Crow? Problem you're going to have is the fact that you're going to have to be able to prove that our paint actually reacts that way. Funny thing about it, when I stick that against a Phantom, it turns dark and the Phantom remains bright. Now what I can prove in my demonstrations is your product is black and white paint at the end of the day. Skyworth food demonstration. Now, anytime he starts this demonstration, he never starts it off at the beginning where the countdown starts, because that's when the screen is completely black. That would cause some problems for his screens. Watch this. Skyworth food demonstration. See, the screen being black, that would cause some problems. So he's going to start it off before that comes up. There you go. Hey, Crow, does this look familiar? And this is how he was faking demonstrations. Now, which is more disturbing? If you look at this, that's a black screen right there. See the black screen here? But it doesn't look the same as the black screen here, because this is paint, and that's Phantom technology up here. These are your screens right here and here, and they're matching the screen paint that we made for pretty much nothing. Isn't that interesting, Crow? So how is it possible that the black paint down here doesn't look the same as the paint we have up here. And how is it possible that the paint we made off the $40, which all it cost us, made both of these screen paints at the same time? And they're matching perfectly. I like exposing scammers. But if you're not a scammer like you say you are, then you wouldn't have no problem making those black and white products and matching them against the products you have now, would you? Instead of doing a Q&A and trying to explain the mess that you got yourself into. So clean it up, scammer, because that's what you are. See, I can call you a scammer, Crow. You know why? Proof. Can you explain to your customers in a Q&A why there's a deleted video of you on your YouTube account showing you making black and white paint labeled under the Metallica mix? Interesting. Well, I don't want to buy any personal mix anytime soon. Well, not ever. I'm curious, if he calls this right here. Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, 7-year-old screen paint. Let's put that between here and here. That way, we can get a look at it on this side and this side at the same time. That's not good. That's really not good. That is really not good. Oh, that is not good at all. They're both matching it. All right, well, that's enough for me, Dad. Good gracious. Man, I've seen people get scammed before. Good gracious. Wow. I'm going to post the ingredients at the bottom. I'm going to post some experimental ones. You can try them if you want. Free mixes. Yeah, you got free mixes, all right. Yeah, that's sad. I'm going to definitely. You guys enjoy yourselves. I really do. That's the worst thing I've ever seen. How is that matching like that? That's really bad. That's really bad. I'll be going on Facebook tomorrow. We'll be talking about the screen paint, black and white screen paint scam. That's what we're going to be talking about on Facebook tomorrow, on how these products that we're able to make over here, we'll be posting the videos of us making these products live, showing you that we're able to make these products very easy. We'll also be showing you the deleted video of the account where we were able to make the products from, using the tutorial video on how to make the products for free. Now, keep in mind that video that we'll be displaying was at the right around the time where this particular individual, Crows1176, was basically giving his products away for free. That's why the video is there. He was giving those products away for free at one point before he started selling them. I don't know why you would basically, I couldn't understand why you would have the same products that you were giving away for free match the exact same products you were selling. That's bad. And the fact that they both look the same. Mind you, like I said, this one's made with 10 tablespoons of black. This is 4. That is pretty bad. You talk about scamming on a whole new level. He's making, look, he was making probably at most, he probably wasn't even adding any silver into this. Because you wouldn't have to. Probably a little bit of glitter, maybe. That's basically about it. But glitter's not going to cost you a lot of money. So at 40 bucks, if it cost him around $40, plus the glitter, which have been around like 42 or 43, and if he's getting like somewhere around $107 for each one, but now he's not getting 175, I think we're getting 85 for each one because shipping's free now. It's free shipping. Maybe making a little bit of change off of this. But the fact it's black and white paint, that makes it even worse. There's something special about it. It's just black and white paint at the end of the day. Man, you got scammed on so many levels. I'm gonna actually add more to this title. I'm gonna put the challenge and we're gonna put down, did you get scammed? Because yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all got scammed. Whoever bought this product got scammed big time. I'm not getting any difference out of this. That is out so bad. Scammed. So many people, so fast. That's the UV Licks right there. Made that one. Same batch of paint. Like I said, at the end of the day, what you get mad at me for? You got caught doing something you shouldn't have been doing. That's something you should not have been doing. That is really good stuff. That right there is the UV mix right there in the corner. So we have the UV mix right here. And then we have over here. There we go. So here we have, sorry about that, I had to go do something around the house real quick. Here we have the personal mix. Here we have the Metallica mix. And right here, we have the UV mix right there. There's UV mix. Was able to make all three of the screen paint products simply out of 1 gallon and a quart of black paint. The UV mix is a little different. Like I said, you got to reverse it. Instead of using a base that is black, sorry, that is a gray, sorry, white, you want to make the base black. You make the base black, and all you have to do is put in 5 tablespoons of white paint. And that's how we're able to make the UV mix. All this is made out of using 1 gallon of white paint and a quart of black paint. That's bad. All right, we'll pause this. We're going to see if our challenge gets done today, which I doubt it. I doubt he's going to ever do the challenge. I doubt he's ever going to basically put black paint against his screen, because I said at the end of the day that his product at the end of the day, just another scam paint. It's just basically black paint at the end of the day. If you can't show the difference, at the end of the day, it's just black paint. We're going to come back in. We got one more demonstration to do. And that demonstration, I'm going to put in Crows black and white scam mixes. All right. Very good.